after her intensive mental breakdown. Ooh, gross. Oh well, my little pimple, it's fine. My hair's kind of, it doesn't feel that good, honestly. It feels a little bit crazy. But guys, look. Okay, so when I cut my hair short, it stops being curly for a little, and then it gets kind of curly after like a shower and a few months of growing out, and it's like this now, so I'm a little happy. So I'm like, yay. Looks good. Looks good. I missed the curl. Your boy got her period today. And obviously, I haven't really gotten much physical attention or any attention at all in the past 3 days. And that's not very normal for me because I'm used to getting like a bunch of hugs and stuff from my dad. So it's been a rough few days. And I'm kind of a baby when it comes to stuff like that because I really do like attention. Also, my shoulders aren't this wide. Like, no, my shoulder ends here. Like right here. That's like the top of my shoulder and then it slopes down to my arm. This is all extra fabric. This is like like a 2X, I think. And this one even might be my brother's because this is our school shirt. Everyone got the same shirt for free. So this is just like the generic, polo sweater, it's not sweater, t-shirt you wear. It literally, the sleeves, like, it's supposed to be a t-shirt and end like right here on your arm. Just for reference, this is my arm. Like, it's supposed to be end here. It goes to my freaking elbow. That's how freaking big this thing. Like, look. It's huge. It's like, it's giant on me. But oh well. My cold is ceasing to exist at the current moment. I kind of felt like a dick to people today because, like, Mateo, I was just, like, demanding, like, attention. And that's not really okay. It's, like, more, and then, like, in Egbert's class, it's, like, I wanted attention so bad. And it's, like, dude, I never get attention. And I'm, like, this is, like, my low season, I think. Because it's, like, when I want attention the most. And it's, like, please give me attention. Give me cuddles. And Jessica's, it's, like, when Jessica came with, like, never-ending hugs and cuddles. And I was getting sick, so I was trying not to, like, be on her too much. So I was like, yeah, bueno. And then, like, I hug my friend Elizabeth, and that's, like, the most I really get. And she doesn't really hug back. Oh my god, I'm burning up still. But oh well. But yeah, I felt like a dick, and he wasn't really listening to me after school. I think he was really tired and kind of annoyed with me, because I was, like, joking around, like, I don't know, like, because he, like, when people, like, start talking a certain way, you know what? Oh, my hand's, like, cramping up. Sorry, I'm, like, sweaty over here. But, like, it's, like, a cold and clammy sweaty, because I'm sick. So, obviously, I have a quote. My grandma made this. Not my actual grandma, my stepdad's mom. I call her my grandma. She's my surrogate grandma, as I say. But yeah, she made this for me. I'm gonna try not to wash my hair for a few days because, like, the ends are kind of getting gross and nasty. Just a little bit. And, like, I think it might just be because I rinsed it out and, like, I don't know. Maybe something got in there. Like, some, like, soap, like, from my face wash. But you never know. It just got wet. So it's, like, super duper curly right now and, like, kind of messy and unmanageable. So, yeah, right now at the current moment, it's like, yeah, crazy. And it's kind of lighter in some areas, so I'm happy about that. But anyway, after, because I have, obviously, because my friend wasn't really listening to me on the bus, I texted her, like, hey, sorry, I was really annoying today. Hoping, like, he'd be okay. And he, like, literally, because, like, we're still on the bus, and, like, he's just not talking. He's just kind of being, like, and, like, he's leaning his head up against the thing, like, his phone buzzes, he's, like, doesn't, like 30 seconds reaction time, pulls it out, opens it, reads it, closes it, puts his phone back in his pocket, goes back. Like, I looked at him because I saw that he got it out, and, yeah. I try to make as much room for him as possible. I think he's kind of over my bullshit right now, because he, like, here's the thing. he used to say like, "Oh, she's a school shooter. Watch, she's gonna bring a gun to school." Like just jokingly. He comes and he sits by me. He jokes around like, "Michelle, I literally hate you." And it's like, are you joking? Do you actually hate me or no? Like, cause I'm assuming he's joking, and he actually likes me as a friend, and that's why he sits next to me. But I don't actually know. So I'm gonna try to lay off and not talk to him for a hot minute, like for like a week, and give him a break from my bullshit. Because yeah, not be so overly emotional. And like I was crying on the bus, and I got off, and I was like crying, and I like didn't really want to show my emotion. And then we came home, and my dad's like, "Misha, come on, your room," da, 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 going off about my room not being clean again, and my brother's room not being clean. And I'm not in the best mental state either. A lot of people are fed up with me at the current moment, and I'm like, cool. Fuck. Fuck. Oh, I remembered something because I looked on my wrist and I'm like, oh shit, I had to send my friend that link. Where's it? I'm kind of tired. Honestly, I literally, like, I cried for like 2 hours today. You know what? I'm blaming my period, but like, when I cry a lot. Like, it'll be like, it's usually at night, and like now's like my stressful time of the year. It's not so much like, oh, it's getting colder and darker and like that seasonal depression stuff that you get. I don't actually know what it's called, but it's not that, because I love winter, I love fall, don't get me wrong, I love the holidays. It's more just like stress. Like my dad's like, oh, we're literally, he told us we're going on a budget, we can't get a bunch of stuff at the store anymore. And it's like I've been trying to limit the amount of things that I need, but there's some stuff that I kind of now feel a little bit more guilty about getting, specifically like I don't really get makeup per se, but what's the word? Toiletries, I guess. mm. Sorry, I'm just getting over this cold. Like it's gonna be gone in like 2 days, and it's just gonna be like more like phlegm and like a little bit still coming out, just like the entrails of it. So right now, my throat and everything's trying to get all that jazz out, and it's becoming a little bit of a problem. Like everything's coming out at the same time, and I'm like, luckily, the worst of the worst is over. Yesterday was the worst day. Today isn't so bad. I heard the garage, but I didn't. Also, I found my black sports bra because yeah, my school requires, as in the dance teacher. Let's see what George wants because he's coming up here. Yes, George. Are you doing? What the fuck? Fused.
Hi. This is the perfect theme song for that.
I was so confused.
I am unlocking the secrets to Frankenstein. Didn't work.
I found my black sports bra.
Cool.
I have to wear it for dance because our school requires it, as in Miss Kim requires it. Are you leaving again? Bye. Can you at least shut my door?
I've cleaned you and I really don't want to clean.
Dude, I'm not doing it either, but I'm like...
I know I have to. I mean, it's like, yours worse than me.
Dude, Dad, no, there was like empty space and like Dad literally picked up a box and threw it.
One box.
No, it was a box that had like rocks and stuff in it, and it like just literally like, dude, like all that stuff over there, all the cards, the purse, the trash bag, the stuff on my bed. Well, not the apple juice or apple cider. That was me. That's what I put that there because I like apple juice.
What do you throw that cardboard box?
Yeah, he threw it, and like all this junk like came out and just like all over.
That's pretty neat.
No, the blanket was me. I just kind of like got up and
The
like.
blanket was me, and these were me, and that was me, and that stuff over there was me.
No, but the stuff in the box, cause like.
He just put sprinkles on it, dude. He put sprinkles on what is the hot mess that is your room.
Okay, I'll clean it. You're on my ass too, really?
No, mine's bad. It's just less bad.
Dude, your room isn't even that bad. It's just kind of like maybe like
That's like filthy.
maybe like an hour of like super hard work.
Really, an hour, dude?
Okay, maybe not an
If I
hour.
work really hard, I'd probably to get most of it done in 30 minutes. It's just I don't all that fucking laundry shit.
That's why I'm adding the hour, because it's like you put a bunch of shit in the laundry and then you'll
No,
do.
not laundry is like a passive thing I do throughout the day. I just put load in.
Okay, well,
Wait for it, put load in.
I want him to look at your room first, because he always goes straight to my room. That's the thing, guys.
Your room's usually worse.
Yeah, he goes straight to my room.
I'm planning on just fucking blasting my phone while listening to whatever's on my phone.
Okay.
Right now it's Hey Joe. I need to pee and I was gonna get garbage bags just to fucking fill it.
Can you bring me up some too? Because I only have like 2 up here and they're mostly full.
I only have 2.
Dude, they're like on
I
my.
need to pee, so bye.
Okay, bye. That's my brother, y'all. But yeah, my room's usually the messier room. And he's like, oh my god, there's a fish set. And I'm like, dude, I literally just got my period. That's kind of insulting right now. Because it's like, I don't even like realize like half like the hormones and all that jazz coming out of me at night and getting on the bed sheet. Because I need to clean my bed sheet tonight. So I can't sleep. And I want to sleep, but I had caffeine and I can't really sleep. And as you can see, dude, literally, okay, so I don't know if it, like, this is a normal thing or just, like, when you're tired or you have a bunch of caffeine, but, like, right here, I'll, like, feel it, like, twitch a little bit, and I'll, like, I just happen, because, like, I have a mirror right here, wow, look at it, don't, that's, like, all my, like, pimple nastiness. Because I don't have tissue, so I just, like, wipe it on there most of the time, because, like, tissues are expensive, and we rarely get them, and we only use them when we're sick, or, like, we have a stuffy nose, or, like, crying or something. Wow, my emo nails that are dark red. My ex really liked this, so he wanted to use it. And I'm like, okay. And then I'm like, hey, buddy, can I have my nail polish back? So he gave me, like, my black one. And it's, like, black and sparkly, and I don't really like it that much, but it's dark. And I just want, like, a plain matte black color, but okay. I have sparkly black. Do what you will to survive. I rarely wear nail polish. I think I'll probably have more bright colors when I go to LA next year. Hopefully, cross my fingers, hope to die. That jazz. And then this is just a little bottle of, like, fall. Like, these are, like, maybe winter, like, definitely not, like, spring. Well, maybe spring a little bit too. But this one would be more for spring because I have like some pink ones and stuff too. But this is like Halloween kind of sort of colors. The bright one. And I just need one. Thank you. Thanks. Oh, there's like something right here.
What?
Never mind.
I didn't hear what you said.
It's okay, there's something on the roof of my mouth and I got it. I know what it is. I was poking my eyeball.
We have a bookshelf for this.
I know, I brought it up here thinking I was gonna read it and I'm like, I should read Moby Dick first.
Yeah, why would you read this? You're not even doing a project on it.
I know. It's like she's not even American, is she? Mary Shelley's English, right?
No.
George!
What?
Go clean.
Why don't you clean?
Because I'm going to clean after I live stream.
How about
Horse
you just
become.
clean now? Like, George, get out of here with that copyright jam.
Yeah, get out of here with that copyright jam. Horse spakunk. Spakunk.
Spagunk. Spakunk. I don't know how he says it, but the way he makes all the words, it still sounds indecent and shit. And you're like, I feel disgusted.
Pretty much. I have like. You know, like a hair, not quite a hair, not quite your soft palate, but how like spiky things will hit that. I'm assuming that happened to me, or it just got irritated, and so now there's like a little bit of dead skin. Maybe it's just shedding, but like it's like kind of annoying. I'm like my tongue all over it. It's like kind of gross, but it's like I'm like. Then I, you can see my tongue now. You know Michelle's tired when she does shit like that. It, like, doesn't feel nice. There must be like soap in it. Cause like other parts feel nicer than, yeah. I thought about getting back with my ex, but at the same time I'm like, oh god no. Like, I'm the one who broke it off. I shouldn't be the one to get it back together. And he said if I wanted to I could, but like he's kind of being a dick a little bit. And it's like, yeah, no, not down for that jazz. Not really down for emotional pain. And it's weird because, like, now I'm, like, starting to regret it. And I'm like, oh. But at the same time, I'm like, I shouldn't regret it because I made that choice. So I'm like, I have to get over it real quick. Because, like, I don't want to do... Because I did this with Albert. And he's like, oh, what about the guy? Like, cause, like, I obviously, like, I used to date. Like, Albert was just... Like, he's one of my cool exes. That we don't have feelings for each other anymore. But, yeah. He's like, what happened to the guy? And I'm like, oh, I broke up with him. And then he went, man, it's not gonna be fun to steal him from you anymore. Like, you can still, you can have him. He's like, yeah, but it's like, there has to be a purpose. And he's just going off about that. I'm just like, okay, cool. Fun. Although it's kind of weird, I broke up with Robert like 2 days after he met my dad. Because he was just awkward. He came over and they weren't very respectful to my household. I wouldn't say they were being disrespectful, but it's just they were kind of being like annoying and like, dude, no, these are the rules. And maybe that's just how we were raised to like, hey, no, you follow the rules of someone's house. Like, just like basic etiquette. Like, hey, if they tell you don't go upstairs, don't go upstairs. Hey, don't come in the kitchen, don't go in the kitchen. If you want food, ask for it. Obviously, like, this one, Jet was really the only guy being respectful, and he's like, he's kind of my friend. Like, I didn't know he literally lives like 20 minutes away. Like, he's a 20-minute walk, I guess. So he literally just walked to my house, and I was like, oh, cool, I guess. Neat. Here on Halloween. It's like, he's like, I didn't know if anyone was dressing. I'm like, literally, like, no one did. It was a big sausage fest. And my dad was like, don't say that. I'm like, Dad, it was literally like 3 boys to like 1 girl, and I was not okay with that. But no one showed up. No rich white people, so it's funny. There were these two rich white. Oh my lord, I'm so sorry. But there were these two rich white kids, and they were talking about all the places they've been. Like, I've been to Europe, I've been to Japan, I've been to Peru, I've been to Paris, Greece, London, I've been to Paris. Oh, I've been all those places. I went on a cruise all the way here, and I was like, oh, I also went on that cruise. Like something like that. Like they're just like talking, and then like I think one of them went to China, but I'm like I'm not sure. But it's like they're like all these like places, and then oh yeah, and the one kid's like I went to Canada, Mexico. Don't go to Canada. There's nothing there, and I'm like, dude, someone's privileged. Oh, nothing's in Canada, bitch. So much shit in Canada that I would love to do. I'm a poor white kid. Poor white kid. Me. Wonderful. Like, you have to. Mostly. I think you can drive into Canada, but you have to be like really close to it because it's kind of pretty far from where we are. But if you live in like Oregon, it's like right there. Or if you live in Alaska, you just drive over from Alaska because it's literally attached to Canada. And then Canada's attached to the US, but it's like, yeah, I guess so. Or like, I guess if you're like in New York, you could go too, but like it's literally like you're like right next to the border of Canada. You're either a short plane trip or you're a short drive away. There's wilderness, there's all this there's mountains, there's beautiful there's aurora borealis, there's nature. Like it's not like oh, like cuz if you go to Australia, you go to Australia, you go to Mexico, it's like oh, there's like the little pyramid. I think that's in Peru actually. I take that back. But Mexico, there's like Aztec buildings and stuff. Like there's like all this like shit in Mexico. You know, cool, like, you know, landmarks and stuff like that. You know, beautiful things, beautiful culture, beautiful food, stuff to do, rivers, all that jazz. Disease. Disease, because most of the people there don't really have clean drinking water, I don't think. Or they do, but it's not like set to American standards. I'm not sure, but I know that some people go and you have to be really careful with the drinking water because you can get diarrhea for 3 days. And I'm like, oof, big oof. I wouldn't want that. I don't want to go to Mexico. I don't really like Mexico that much anyway. I don't speak Spanish, so it's okay. I wouldn't really want to go to Mexico in general. I don't like South America. There's so much shit going on. It's low key crazy. Like, dude. Oh my god. Kidnapped, like all this shit could happen to you, and I'm like, I don't want to do that. I don't want that to happen to me. I don't want it to happen to anyone I'm with. I don't want to watch it happen and like not be able to do anything. And it's just like shit, because they're all like, maybe they're all new countries, or they're just like they all pretty much just have fucked up governments, in my opinion. But I don't know. There's some places where it's like pretty nice to go, I guess. My stepdad went. He said it was cool. I wouldn't go personally, but other people, they can go. They can go have their fun. But I'd rather go to Canada. I wouldn't go to Japan because that's like an 8-hour flight. So no. But I like Canada. My family's from Canada, so Montreal. Or around there, I guess. No, maybe not. Actually, maybe. Because they're from Quebec. But they were like, I guess, like near the border, kind of near Rhode Island. Yeah, that's where they went. They went to Boston. And my dad's like, I'm from Boston. And like, I'm like, you literally only say that because you have the accent. You're literally from Rhode Island, Dad. You're like, he's a short drive. He's from Woonsocket, but it's like kind of close to it. But like, you're not from Boston technically. You're from Rhode Island, but you still have the accent. Because I guess they lived so close to Boston. I'm not actually sure. But yeah, fun, fun, fun. all like French and stuff. They all spoke French. Everyone there still speaks French. So it's like you can go up there. Like I'm taking French class, so it's like my dad's like, no, that can't be. I'm like, Dad, okay, Creole, Creole, Creole. I think is what it is, Creole. It's like language mixed with like by native I mean like, cause like this is in New Orleans and stuff like that. Natives that like spoke like there's like African words in there. There's French words. There's English words. That's like all mixed into like a dialect, and I'm like it's like a form of French in a way because there's like French in it, but like it's all changed and shit. So I'm like, is that really considered? And my teacher's like, yeah, that's how they celebrate Mardi Gras and Fat Tuesday and stuff like that and Lent. Uh, yeah, boring. I know, right? Totally not really. That's fun, fun, fun. My dad's like acts because like I'm assuming up there they had like something similar where it's like they changed it because they weren't really close to France or Canada where they spoke it. And so they changed it to where it was like all kind of botched and stuff. And he's like, oh yeah, all up in those countries, states, like it's like kind of botched French. And I'm like, because my dad's like, yeah, I tried taking French and like my mom didn't understand what I was saying, so I quit. And I'm like, yeah, she probably didn't like speak it. Like she probably spoke a little bit of like she probably understood somewhat of what he was saying, but like not all of it, cause like the words were changed or something, or like they didn't use the same words and they'd just be like le truck or la truck or something like that. Took was hat, and I'm like, took isn't hat. It's a type of hat, but like a took is the one with the ball. And I don't I think I'm like pretty sure they're just called tooks like everywhere, but I don't think that might be a French word. I don't know. It might have come from France. Like that's a French person might have called it that. But hat is chapeau, and there's like a different word for like a winter hat and a different word for like a fedora and stuff like that. Chapeau is just like a wide brimmed like Easter looking hat like you'd wear on Easter or like in the summer at the beach because there's a like a baseball cap and that's like oh my god. It's with like it's I think it starts with a C as well. Like it's like chapeau almost, but like not really. It's kind of like shoes, I think. I'm not actually sure. I don't remember, but it's a different word because there's chapeau and then there's that word. And I don't remember the word, but I know that it means hat. Like if I see it, I'll know what it is. But it's like just like a little baseball hat, like a cap, I guess you'd call it just a cap, not a little hat, a cap, baseball cap. But yeah, it would be one of those. So there's a different word for like three hats, and the little tooks are like. We're just gonna get up right here. Oh, oh my knees. Oh. Yeah, but this is like, oh god, there's so many tissues. There's like tissues from like 3 days ago that were in one of my little we're just gonna lean you against some stuff right there. Ooh, yeah, no, this needs to be washed. My bed sheet. But there's like, okay, first of all, I got this hat from the grocery store, and my dad's like, oh my god, I want it. He's like, do I really need a hat? Make sure you can get a hat. He's like, oh, you really got the hat? And I'm like, yeah, because like this is like a little Xmas Christmas hat. It's just like something you can wear on Christmas outside or near Christmas time. And it's just like Meow Xmas, and it has like little cats and stuff like that. Little Rudolph cat. I thought it was really cute. It's actually like really warm. Like you could wear this on a hike. Cause like, first of all, guys, look at how fucking thick that shit is. Look how fucking thick this boy. It's a thick hat. Iron, 100% acrylic. It's like nice and it's tight too, so it like stays on your head. It won't blow away. And then I have this little. This one's not as thick, but it's still a pretty warm hat. It's my little police box hat. This is a toque, as we call it, and it has a little hat bun thing. Because my stepdad never wore it. He wore it like one time on Christmas. He's like, I was like, hey, do you have like anything you don't want, like hat wise? And like, cause like he was just like getting rid of a bunch of hats. He's like, hey, you want this? And I was like, I guess I'll take that. That's something that would fit me. So it didn't really fit him that well because he has a giant head. But yeah, I got a little Doctor Who cat. People are like, oh my god, I love it. But I wore this, and I had just like a normal, like I have no, this is my garbage bag. Let me just a normal jacket. I'm so excited for freaking winter. I have one. I only have one on me right now, but a little holiday sweater. Holiday hoodie, buddy. But I had my holiday sweater. So, you know, obviously, like, it's like, oh, it's like, dude, it's pretty much holiday season right now. And I'm like, ooh, bitch. So it's like, oh, happy Hanukkah. Yay. Happy holidays. Not chala, it's happy holidays. Like, Hanukkah, holidays. And it just has like a bunch of, it was from Kmart. It was cheap. I got it. And I wanted something for specifically Hanukkah. Because, like, you find Christmas stuff everywhere. Do you find Hanukkah stuff everywhere? Actually, you know, at Michael, ooh, this is really warm. I'm sorry. But at Michael's, the craft store, they have like a whole little Hanukkah section, and I was like living for it. They didn't have a Kwanzaa, because Kwanzaa isn't that big, honestly. Like, we say happy Kwanzaa, but I don't actually know a lot of people who celebrate it. I know people who celebrate Yule. That's for sure. So, I'm gonna grab my hand with my feet, and it's so weird because I can actually kind of grab with my toes a little bit, but my toes aren't like big enough to like wrap around. Like kind of like grab it and maneuver. I'm like, ooh, feet are like weird hands, or hands are like weird feet. Although feet are more durable than hands because my hands aren't that durable. My feet are because I walk on rocks, and like I used to walk on like hard pavement. And I stopped, you know, obviously during the summer. It's like, you know, you wear like sandals and stuff, so it's like I kind of like took my little pumice stone and like rubbed my feet off a little bit. You know, I used to put just like a little bit of lotion on my hands and stuff. But yeah, I really like this. This is my favorite hat. I love it. I really like this hat. I like, see, I have just like normal little hats. I only have two hats that are kind of like this. I have a plain black one, and that one stretches a lot more than this one does, because this one, oh my god, I don't give a shit. Sorry. My friend logged into her account, and she has like a lot more people on her account than I do. So a lot more people like her stuff, and it's usually, if they do, they'll like see, she'll post like 5 times a day. Okay. I don't fucking give a shit about who Ewan Nadeau or Nadeo. Ewan Nadeo. I don't even know. Nadeo. Ewan Nadeo. I don't actually know. Fuck. But it's like, Isabella, I'm sorry. I like having her account on my phone because I can just give it to her, and she can be like, oh, thanks, and, you know, use it because I'm really nice to people. And she doesn't have a phone, but she has an Instagram and stuff. So obviously, yeah. in there. But anyway, I only have like, because this is just like, this is like when you're hiking or you're exercising or something, you want this hat. You want this hat to keep you warm. It's a little Christmas hat. Will keep you warm, like just like, oh, just like wear it to school, like a little took. Oh, it's a little cute little hat. Oh, I love Doctor Who. Oh, I'm a fucking nerd. Like I literally wore this like when we go to Mount Charleston. So like, but I have like my little beanies and oh, actually, I'm sorry, hold on, I just showing Schnikes. Well, never mind. Do I even have it? A white one, literally. My other holiday sweater. Oh my god, I can actually wear this one like tomorrow. Sorry, I'm like getting ready for Thanksgiving here in America because I mean my family's Canadian, but we're not that Canadian to not celebrate Thanksgiving. I mean, there's Canadian Thanksgiving too, so ain't too worried. I also found a ring. I got these for I was in a band and we all got matching rings and like we like dismembered because we never practiced or anything. So I was like, oh, we're even a band? I guess no, I guess we're not a band. That was something I made for my mom like years ago. Literally years ago, like fucking like 10 years ago. I actually don't have an example of that kind of hat. I just found this one, but this one's not that warm. This one is like so old. And this one is more of like a, you know those beanie, literally you wear them like this. Like you wear them for style. These are for warm. This one covers your ears. You can tie it. The ball is actually supposedly so you don't, like sailors would wear this during the winter months so they wouldn't hit their head on pipes. So, yeah. But yeah, this is like super duper thin, as you can tell. Like it's really thin. It's like this is thick, and my other one is pretty thick. Like these two, I could go to Mount Charleston. My head would be really warm. This one is if we're hiking up there, and I'm like, I need a hat. Hoink, Schnikes. Cause you boy gets colder, I'll wear this one. And it's like my dad's like, why are you wearing a hat? You're gonna be like so hot. And I had like, I think I had the bear one on and I was like dying. And I was like, I'm so cold. But, okay, this like turned into like my winter clothing. I actually don't have that many winter clothes, surprisingly. Like, I hate long sleeves. I've grown to like them. I think, because my aunt is supposed to come out, I think. And like, she likes to update us on like clothing and stuff. But she hasn't come out yet. She's like, I'm trying to find a time to go, and this is like the holiday season, and like, yeah. She didn't come out during the summer because we, saw her so often, but she's starting to come out less and less. But you know what? We still keep contact. Last time I heard from her, I think she's gonna come back on Monday, but she went to, I think it was Korea, I think, or no, she went to New York, and then from there she does Europe and stuff. My aunt has a passport, and she's been to a lot of places, trust me. But this is, oh my god, I got this in like 7th grade. Y'all don't understand, this is so old. This is like old and kind of itchy. Like, this is a ugly holiday sweater. An ugly holiday sweater. Like, soft and warm, like, I wear this a lot, often. I'm gonna say, oh, and the sleeves have the same little pattern. This is from Target. But I need, like, holiday sweaters. Like, oh my god, my teacher wore one on Thursday. And it was like, Mr. Espalier style icon. Because, like, he has to go, he's getting older. He's like, they didn't tell you as you got older, your neck got more fat and more skin and more wrinkly. So he, like, doesn't fit in his shirts very well anymore. So he has to obviously go shopping. He's probably going to go shopping, I think, probably during the winter time because he gets paid during the winter. fun. So yeah, and then this is this one. Oh my god, I never finished. But he had a sweater. It was like this material. So here, this I think this is just like 40% acrylic, 40% or yeah, 40% acrylic, 60% cotton. So it's a little cotton woven sweater kind of thing. Not really woven, made by a machine, but he wore it and it was a little tight. But you know, like it's okay because it's like his favorite holiday sweater. Like I'm like kind of glad he works. He's the one who got me into the fall mood. Like I was like, you know what? Tomorrow I'm wearing my suede here. I found my suede skirt. This is what it's not really suede, I don't think, but it buttons down and it's just like a little pencil skirt. Oh my god, it's so cute. And I wear that with a black top, but like it got kind of cold. And I obviously didn't bring a cardigan, so I was wearing a hoodie over it, but you know, I still looked pretty cute. My ex kind of looked at me like, he literally, like, I walked over with Mateo trying to get his attention earlier. I was like, Mateo, give me a hug. He's like, no, hey, Robert. But, like, he, like, did not look at me. He just, like, looked away every time because, like, Mateo literally is laying on him, and I'm, like, giggling my ass off, because I'm just like, oh my god, Mateo, you're fucking dumb. Like, he's like, calling me, he's like, oh god, dude, come on, you have me get up. First of all, that boy's a wimp. Like, dude, I can have my brother sit on me, and I'd be like, George, get the fuck off, because I literally, like, George, get the fuck off. Like, it'll be like that. Because literally, like, I get so scared, because, like, he'll lay on me, and if like, my family's not close enough to the point where we lay on each other, but, like, if he, like, get out of my spot, or I'm gonna sit on you, literally, and he'll, cause, like, I do the same thing. I annoy him like that. Like, that's literally out of pure, like, torture for him. And just to piss him off a little bit, and, like, get it. But, yeah, my brother's not a big fan of that, so. Yeah. Anyway. For this. We have another, holiday hoobie woody. Just like another holiday extravaganza thing. Not extravaganza, I'm sorry. What's the name of it? Our choir, we do a thing, and because our teacher really likes to be involved with the neighborhood. Because, like, the years before, like, our first choir teacher we had, and, you know, in middle schoolers don't really go touring around the neighborhood singing carols and stuff. But, like, choir teacher this year and the previous year, so our choir teacher, basically, he likes to be involved with the neighborhood a lot. So it's really great because it's like, okay, we get a tour, we get to sing to little kids, we get to sing to adults and like senior homes. I think we might do more this year, but we only went to like 3 places last year, but it was still like pretty cool. And then we sang for the bus driver, and he really liked it. Like, literally, like, he likes to be involved in the community. We did like a bunch of church things. We did all that jazz. We did churches. We did trying to think, churches, and then we did the 3 different, we went to 2 elementary schools, and then we went to a senior home, and then we sang for the bus driver, and then we came back. But like, we sing for people, we're singers. And the year before, you know, Mr. Isbell came into our life. Nah, that sounds like he came into our lives. Wow. So I really like this teacher. Like, he's so engaging. If, like, he's like, you know, I've been having a bad morning, I'm feeling a little bit down, you know, let's bring some good energy. And I'm like, whoa, yeah, let's bring some good energy into this room. Because, okay, first of all, it's like our choir's like, because it was like a Monday morning, pretty much to us. And I'm like, whoa, you know, let's do it. Like, I'm up, I'm ready to go on. Like, boom, ready, fucking shotgun me into a fucking wormhole. Shove my gun into a warhog. Yes, I can totally be when I'm excited. That's exactly what I sound like. I'll go a million miles per minute when I speak. A million words per minute. There we go. And then I'm like, wah! But yeah, I had sugar that morning and I was like, Mr. Isbell, I am ready to fucking enter this choir realm. And we always do stretches and stuff, and it's like amazing. I snap a lot. I really like snapping right now. It's more of a sensory thing. I'm sorry. I might actually be autistic. I don't know. Probably not. My hair's crazy, guys. Can you like fucking look at this shit? But last year, here's my like dilemma because I don't know what we're wearing. I don't know if we're wearing our choir shirts because it's a bit cold for that. But last year we had these. Here, I can show y'all because I might actually wear this one day. Sometime soon. Because your boy never got the chance to wear it. I only wore it like twice. But it's this dress. It's like, it's not that short on me, but some people it was like super short. But like me, I'm like, oh my god, it's like a wonderful green color. I love it. Like I can wear this. It's a little bit on the thicker side. Cause okay. Yeah, it's still clean from last year. Yeah, oh my god, it literally, dude, I like took it out of its package like a few days before the show because there was like what's it called? Not rehearsal. Yeah, rehearsals. Sorry, I'm like not rehearsals. What the fuck? And I'm like thinking of the word audition. I'm like no, not auditions. But we had rehearsal, so we had to obviously dress rehearsal because they're like, okay, serenade. You're just basically because like the second day we had dress rehearsal. The second day. Oh, I'm sorry, guys, but I'm so sorry. But we basically would kind of run it a little bit. Well, we do the blocking. Here's oh god, my hair's like a mess right now. I'm really sorry. But we do blocking the first day. So like okay, chamber beginning or I think they do beginning women's and then they do like a song or two in between like chamber concert. No. Yeah, probably like chamber then like concert or a solo and then a concert choir and then like a solo again and then like serenade or just like some like they'll put like a dance concert choir going because there's one beginning woman's performance they're usually at the very beginning or like more towards the end and then there's like I know in chamber they go on once in their formal uniform like their dress and everything and then they maybe go on twice because last year they did 2 dances. Like maybe going at most 3 times, and then concert usually goes like once. Unless they're doing a dance this year, I'm not too sure like if everyone's doing a dance or not. And then serenade we go twice because we have our dance. We have Santa Tell Me by Ariana Grande or Ariana Grande. Ariana Grande. Why the fuck do you say her name with a D at the end? Like, no, no. I mean, it doesn't have an accent, but it would be like either grand or grande, and you just don't put the accent. Like it's so stupid. Like it's not grande. That's like kind of defeating the purpose. That's like an American thing. Well, I mean, she's American, but it's like, dude, come on, you're like not white. And would they say that in Spanish? No, I don't know if she's Mexican or not, but it's like, dude, they wouldn't. Or Latin, I guess you could say, Latina. No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. There'd be an accent too, because E is an E. George, I've busted out all my winter stuff.
It's pretty neat.
fascinating finding like axes and stuff. Like, oh my god, I haven't seen this in like 12 years.
You know, I cleaned for 5 minutes and stopped. Like a good 5 minutes cleaning, I just straight up just sat there and got on my phone.
Good job, George. I just kept doing this live stream, and then like I kind of like organized my hats a little bit. I took like 2 things off the floor.
Nice.
And this.
How many hats do you have to organize?
Not that many.
I've been
The Hello Kitty, because some of them are downstairs. Because the one rainbow black knit one, that one's in my backpack. Because that one's just like, literally, I wear that at school for either style or to keep warm. And these are like, you go out like during this time, and you're like, ooh yes, hats. Maybe not bring this one to the store because we got this one at the store. Do you ever do that? This is a question for everyone. Do y'all ever do that where you're like...
for everyone and no people watching this.
There are no people watching. There was one person that kept coming back and I'm like...
Stop talking to the phone.
Fuck you.
No one's watching.
I'm ranting!
I'm the one here. Have you ever just like... And you start talking to your friend like...
No, but have you ever like... Because let's say you wore this and you got it at like a store and you wore it into the store. The same store. Like, have you ever done that with any article of clothing?
Dude, you think I fucking... It's probably something from Old Navy. That's pretty much it.
Bought it?
Yeah.
I always do that and then I get like kind of either like... Not really oh my god, I totally missed that.
Like I missed it, I got none on my hand.
I didn't. I like all got on the bottle. I do that a lot. I wear clothing, like, it's more, as George says, Old Navy. But sometimes it's like Kohl's or something like that, and I'll like wear the clothing in there, and it's like, oh my god. But that's the thing, because like I shop at like Forever 21, Old Navy, Kohl's, all that jazz. Like I will get new clothing there, and I will get clothes that are on sale. Usually half the time, we always go to the clearance rack. That's why I don't spend $1 million on clothes. Like I think I've only gotten like a few things this year. And my aunt literally got like a bunch of like summer stuff on sale. And the funny thing is that here in Vegas, you get stuff for the summer on sale in like California or here because it's on sale. Well, maybe not here because they know, oh, Vegas is going to be like 1,000,000 degrees in September. But yeah, you can basically just wear shorts all the way up until October, really. Because October, then it starts to get a bit chillier and you're like, okay, maybe a little longer. Maybe not wear a skirt today. Like, you can wear dresses and stuff. Like, but up until, like, the, like, last 2 weeks of October, it's pretty warm. And then it gets chilly. Like, it gets into the 70s, and you're like, I don't really want to wear shorts to school. I want to wear, like, pants or something. But you just wear, like, jeans and, like, now it's, like, 68 as a high and 40s in the low. And it's still not at its coldest. Like, I think it's the coldest in like February and January. I think because like sometimes the high will be like 58-ish. Dude, this apple juice is still freaking cold. It feels like it's literally been in the fridge still. But yeah, there's a big difference because in the summer, this is a swim top. You're probably gonna be wearing this a lot. Stuff like this, where it's like it wicks away sweat, all that jazz. Maybe sometimes this, but this is more like August, September, October. Like, obviously, this is like October, but beginning of October, and then it's like, oh, midway through October, this is a little flannel. End of October, you're starting to wear beanies and hoodies and stuff. November, more hats. I've been wearing a beanie to school for like about 2 weeks, so I'm like, oh yeah. Like today, middle of the day, I'm sitting at lunch and I'm like, okay, try not to die here. Also, I made like so many friends. Like, I'm making a lot better friends than I have made in the past. Like, these are actual, genuinely nice people. Like, I made a friend Damon. He's really nice. I made a friend Abby. She's really nice. And I kind of feel bad because I'm like, those Mormons, and I'm like, wait. And then I was like, not, my brain wasn't clicking. I'm like, Mormons and Amish are like the same. And I'm like, wait, she's Mormon. Wait. And I'm like, then like they were started talking about the Amish. I'm like, it was the Amish. I'm so sorry, Abby. She's like, it's okay. And I'm like, oh god, I feel like I've offended her. I have to make her cookies now. Oh my god. I hope she like brings cookies home to her family. I like want to make them cookies. Definitely on my to-do list. But this is like I wore this today. Like this is like this goes down to like halfway up my thigh. A little bit lower, but I gained a little bit of weight, so like it has to go a little bit higher and like not on my hips because my hips are kind of fat. And my ex would always be like, "Yeah, but you're chubby, but it's a good chubby," and I'm like, "Fuck you." But yeah, I think the last time I wore this was like at the beginning of November, and it was still like kind of cold enough to wear skirts and not be freezing, but like still be kind of a little bit chilly, but it was starting to get windy, so I'm like, yeah, hey Robert, no, can't wear that. Wore that the day I broke up with him, and he cried aggressively that night, I'm pretty sure. And I didn't cry. It's kind of sad. I was like, I'm kind of happy that I did break up with him, but at the same time, I'm like, oh my god. Oh my god. Like, holy fuck. I feel like a fucking genuinely a bad person. '19. I'm sorry, guys. Also, oh my goodness. Oof. Y'all are like, this is like kind of warm. 39. Oh well, that's what percent my phone's at. Sucks for live streaming. I have like this purple freaking lilac dress. I rarely wear that. I'm literally, my aunt got it and she's like, you look so cute in it. And I was like, you look cute. And I'm like, I look ugly. I think I don't look, I have like designated colors, like reds I look good in, purples I look good in. I look good in this somewhat, a little bit, not really because I gained a lot of weight. I look like a trash bag in this jacket. It's literally the same color as a trash bag sometimes. Like the black ones. I look good in this because it hides my boot. Okay, first of all, these boys. I'm in a sports bra. It makes it instantly smaller because it's holding them down. It's holding them back. Just bra. Even though I have like push-up bras that I wear with certain dresses. Not that this. This is that one certain dress that I wear it with. There's also another dress in there. I wear it like every now and then. I might wear it on Christmas. Don't know, but I usually either wear it on my mom's birthday or the day she died because my mom loved purple. I look good in purple, don't get me wrong, but like some stuff I'm like this, it looks too like pastel-y unicorn color, and I don't think it fits me that well. There's a pink jacket behind y'all. This little guy, that's more like you wear that when you're just like kind of like chilling. This, wore this on 4th of July. I look good in a cap like that. It's a Wonder Woman hat I got from Walmart because my dad was like in hats, not hats, like my sister clothing. And I was like, hey dad, can I get this? And he's like, I guess so. So that's how that one came to be. B flat. I tried to find a B flat, but there's like no flats on here. It's kind of sad. It's literally like musical. You guys find it. Sorry again. Y'all ever find it funny how when you say a musician, you say, hey, how many syllables are in triplet? To a normal person, it's triplet, 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 two. And to a musician, it's triplet, triplet, triplet. It's 3 syllables. Come on, guys. And it's like, no, it's not. It's 2 triplet, triplet, triplet. Or like triplet. And it's just like, it's so freaking. like these families on YouTube. I'm not gonna say who they are because that's kind of like rude to kind of say, oh, these people can't English. But they're like families of like 6 to 8, and they can English pretty well. I should say, or speak English pretty well. They could English pretty well. I speak in broken English there now. There now, exactly, totally. But they speak English, you know. They're American. They've been speaking it their whole lives, but it's like certain words aren't pronounced right. Like characteristics, not characteristic. Like that or how did she say it? Characteric, characteric, characteric. And I'm like, what? And keep in mind, this woman's okay. She has 6 kids now, or 5 going on 6. So I'm like, that might be pregnancy brains, but she's dealing with a lot right now. She's talking about her, her kid having, a certain disorder. But it's like, dude, you've said it 3 times already. I'm like, it's characteristics of this, not characteristics of this. Like, it is like some chromosomal thing. Am I saying that right? I don't actually know. See, I know if I don't say something right, like, especially like in English class, I'm like, I'm like, I'll say the word to the best of my capability, and they'll be like, yeah, that's it. And I'm like, okay, good. And I'll make sure that I say it right. So get on with, reading. But I make sure I say the word right. But there's some people who don't like pronouncing the word right. And I'm like, the word's right. Or else, like, characteric. Like, I kind of understood what she was trying to say because of the context. But, like, if you just heard that out of the blue, like, you're just kind of trying to listen, and you're like, characteric? What the fuck is that? And you're like, oh, characteristic. It's not that. But it's like, some words, it's like, oh my god. And then some of them, like, oh, there's some words. Honestly, there was this one family, I forgot what they were, but they named their kid Justice. You know how they spelt it? Just Tuss. Tuss. Tuce. Just Tuss. No, it's Justice. They're saying it Justice. Oh, Justice got you this. Like, they said it Justice. And I'm like, you had to spell it like Justice, not just Tuss. Because then it would be Tuss, not Tiss. What the fuck? And they're like Southern, so I'm like, what the fuck? You ran out of baby names if you name your kid that. Like, come on, dude. I'm like, I would name my kids after, like, composers. Like, Ludwig. Ludwig van Beethoven. What? Or, like, Hans. Sally. Albert. I kind of want to name my kid Robert still. Just because, like, I like the name Robert. And it's... I don't know if the name Robert ever belonged to a king. I know Jerome was Napoleon's brother, and I'm honestly debating naming one of my kids Napoleon. So you never know. My kid's the next Napoleon Bonaparte. My great grandpa on my dad's mother's side, his name was Napoleon Bonaparte Forcier, I think, or at least Napoleon. I don't know his middle name. And then my grandma was Pauline Joan of Arc. So I'm like, okay, Joan. Joan, but like, I think Joan is like Jean. Jean. Like, it's spelled like Jean. Jean. Or Sean, I guess. Jean, basically, is how it's spelled. But, like, you add an N, double the consonant, add an E. And it means, like, Joan, I think. Because it's, like, I think... Yeah. John and Joan. I don't know what Jane is. It might be. I know. I think I am like 90% sure I'm right. I'm not too sure though. I'll obviously do my research beforehand. So, but I want one of my kids to be named after my dad. One, if I have a baby girl, name it after my mother. But I do want to have a large family, so like, you boys might have a lot of kids if that's possible. Cause my mom, I know my mom stopped, but her mom, after she had my mom, so my grandmother, after my mom, she had 9 kids. 9 kids. So I'm like, okay. At the current moment, but like, obviously it's like gonna be like, okay, 2 that are close together, the next 2 closer together, the next 2 closer together. Like, it's gonna be like that. It's not gonna be like continually putting out babies. Like, my mom was the last born, her older sister was my Aunt Carol, and like 3 years older. Although I do love the name Carol. I love naming children after people, because then it's like, oh, who are you named after? I was named after Robert Smith. That's why I like the name Robert. I also like the name Simone, because, okay, there was this meme page. This jacket is really warm, by the way. I don't... Exertion. It's a nylon and all that jazz. But it has, like, a detachable hood, and my brother detached it, and I, like, just found the hood, and I was like, oh! So I zipped it back on, because, like, it's a hood. I really like the hood. It's really warm. I like Robert Smith. There's a meme account for him, and it was, they use Roberto Smith. Roberto with a sombrero, or sombrero on a Roberto. So, like, it was, like, back with those memes and stuff, like, Elf on a Shelf, now get ready for Click on a Stick. Something like that. Like, just, like, jazz. All that. Dick in a pick. Like, stuff like that. I just remember, like, Simone Gallup and Roberto Smith. And it's just, like, Roberto Smith and, like, Simone Gallup were just, like, hilarious to me. It was more funny than Robin Gallus, because that's their ship name, and I'm like, because I mean, it's actually kind of funny, because, like, they actually do, like, kiss each other, I think they have, like, a picture of them kissing, but it was more just, like, get over here, like, best friends doing it, like, it wasn't that serious, like, it's not like, oh my god, I'm in a romantic relationship, like, no, they're both married, they're both probably straight, but it's, like, it was just, like, one of those, like, weird things that, like, best friends do, you know? Y'all know what I'm talking about. I have, like, a bunch of my mom's glasses in here. What the fuck? Oh my god, these are so fucking old. Bitch. Bitch, hold on. I'm gonna close my eyes for this, because, dude, look how thick. That's, like... It's, like, that thick. Let's see out of that. Let's just do that. Oh my god, yep, those are my mom's. These are my mom's from the 90s, so. Little thin 90s glasses. Well, maybe not 90s. These were her, like, more modern ones. She had these when I was, I just, like, open these and I'm like, ew. But these were, like, when I was, like, maybe not even born. Just pretty much just then born. And obviously the lens is a little bit thinner and these ones are a little bit thicker because their eyesight was going bad. They extend past the shiny rim. If y'all can see that, y'all see the lens. She wore these, like, when I was, like, 6, 8, 9, 10, around there, and then she got these, like, Gucci ones. They were purple and stuff, and then I think she got a different pair, because those ones, like, were just kind of, like, broken and stuff. They, like, fell off a counter or something like that, and they broke, but she kept the purple, but it was, like, a lighter purple, like, it was, like, more pretty of a purple. yeah, I found them really pretty. They were obviously they were the expensive kind. It's kind of funny. My ex boyfriend bands, and I was like, dude, you're like a rich white kid. He's like, no, I'm not. I'm broke. And I'm like, dude. And then like he's like went to an event. He's like, yeah, like these people were. I'm like, dude, you fucking rich white kid. He's like, well, I mean, we're white and we're kind of rich, but we're not that rich. I'm like, dude, I fucking live in like almost the slums. Come on, man. Like, there's a helicopter like once every month. Like, dude, you don't live in this neighborhood. And it's just like, the funny, my friend has a little journal like this, and it's like written all in it. I don't actually know what's in it, but like it's like all written in like, there's like this white stuff on the paint pen kind of thing. Mind journal, like whatever was in her mind she wrote down. I think that's pretty cool because she's artistic. Like she can draw, see a little pattern on it. She could draw something like that on her arm or on her friend's arm, and she's a really good artist. And compared to me, she's godly. Like Raphael. I think no, Raphael was a sculptor. Who was it? I think Michelangelo and Leonardo Da Vinci. She probably wouldn't be as good, but she's good in her own way because she can do like crazy, like weird little patterns like this and this. Like on a Kleenex box, she could design one and it look really pretty. Although some of her stuff, it's like, dude, that's literally like layered globbed on paint. Like, oh my god, that looks horrible. But she liked it. There's some stuff that it's like, cause like when she tries to be a bit more realistic, it's not very good. But like with cartoon stuff, she's pretty okay at it, I like to think. Way better than I could do. Like, I literally suck at drawing. Like, ugh, my binder is downstairs, but like, what's something that I've drawn? I still draw my people kind of like that. That was a picture of my mom I drew in like 7th grade. Not 7th grade. I was 7. I wanted to say 7th grade, but I was 7. I was in 2nd grade. I have stuff from when I was in 7th grade though. I just don't know where it is. I think I threw some of them out. But it was kind of bad. It was like just like a really bad drawing of a brain. Good, but like it's gotten better. Like here. No. Oh, here's would have drawn in 8th grade. That's about, I guess, for the level I am now with like realistic stuff like chairs and stuff like that. Like I can't draw like fucking, I can't do that blending and jazz, but I can draw relatively okay. I like to think like people can at least kind of see what it is. When it comes to like animals and people, I'm not very good, but like buildings, I'm pretty good at. Like to think, or like somewhat good at. Like I can try to add shadows and stuff, and like I can draw basic shapes, like little storefronts and stuff like that. Little things like butterflies. I'm okay with. Drawn many butterflies in my life. Does it say Sally Hansen on it? It does. It's eyewear, I guess. Back they made eyewear. I never know. I think I'm gonna go to bed soon. I'm like kind of tired. I'm like getting really tired, and I'm like, because my dad's gonna be like working the day after Thanksgiving, but for all that time he's off, and I'm like, okay. Because I'm getting a little bit tired. I also wanted to get stuff done today, but like, yikes. No, not today. Today was a bad day for me. I think my dad can understand that a little bit because he was a bit more sympathetic with not yelling at me and all that jazz. So obviously he was like trying to be nice and like, no, not trying to make his daughter cry. He's like, you need to stop crying. And I'm like, I can't. I have too many hormones right now. Oh, I missed it by that much. Missed it by that much. Anyone? Smart? Get smart? No? Okay. I actually don't know if my charger is down here, but... Oh my god! Oh, I just almost twisted my ankle. Hope y'all were there to witness that. Bear witness to my embarrassment of myself. I found my good. It's the good kush. It's the good kush. Oof. Yeah, I might sleep soon. I don't actually know, but I have like, honestly, I have like so many like blankets and shit. Ah, damn it. My dad like threw on a fuck ton. First of all, he's like, dude, it smells like hormone. Like my hormones smell like more like you know you can. Oh my god, I can't fucking do that. Hormones will smell like certain something. For me, it's like not necessarily fish, but a little bit like fish. Whatever is in fish, but he's like, ew, gross, nasty, like period stink. And I'm like, first of all, I like just got it, Dad. You're probably smelling my underwear that got stained because I wasn't prepared at school. Because I literally had one class period left and one bathroom pass for my class, so your boy didn't use it. I'm also kind of pretty freaking cold right now, so I have like 20 blankets to go to bed in right now. I'm gonna throw some of this stuff like down here, but like on top of like my laundry basket, and like hopefully I don't wake up in the middle of the night and be like fuck, because I had to like bring my phone over here to pee and like do shit and not step on everything, because I had a little like towel right here, so I'm like, okay, I know there's stuff on the floor. Really need to clean. Myself just a little bit, just a little bit. Not too disappointed, but pretty disappointed. Also, this is actually pretty good smelling. It's not too strong. It's like normal lotion. Jergens, it's like, yeah, the Jergens had a little less scent. It's like a lot more. It's like cocoa butter scent though. Almost, sort of. I guess shea butter. Yeah, shea butter and oatmeal. That's exactly what it's scented as. But yeah, it smells a lot, pretty much exactly like that. But a little bit like cocoa butter, so they might have added a little bit. Let us look. But it kind of smells like it a little bit. Because I'm just so used to like all of those being mixed together, I guess. Well, let me just turn this light off. Oh, never mind. I'm so stupid sometimes. Y'all saw my little plant. I have a very messy desk. There's like a lot of tissues on there. And my dad showed us his room. He's like, this is messy to some people. And I'm like, dude, that's like so clean. It's crazy. Room was always nice, but like, first of all, I'm wearing a sports bra to bed because like I can't risk losing this. I can't, because I lost it and it was like in plain sight. I was like, oh my god, dude, I'm so warm a little bit. Maybe it's because I've been talking so much, but I've been staying hydrated. Clean tomorrow though, because I've been tired all day, and I like came home and was just hormonal and all this jazz. I was having a bad day, and now it's gotten a little bit better, but it's like, yeah, it's definitely time for this day to end. And to wake up tomorrow morning and be like, get food and go upstairs and clean for hours on end. Because I might actually be motivated to clean. Because, like, I let my room get really bad when I was with my ex. And it was kind of embarrassing. I got my phone taken away for it, like, for at least, like, a few, 3, 4 days. Maybe not 3 or 4 days. I, like, couldn't text anyone. Say, hey, I got my phone taken away, spread the word around that I don't have it. And he was like, oh my god, you got your phone taken away last night. Because he, like, was so worried about me. He, like, snuck on, like, the computer and stuff and, like, looked at the messages I sent him. I mean, I'm regretting my decision a little bit to the camera. Because, like, this doesn't really, like, save and no one watches it. So it's like, it's okay. But let's be back, though. Like, if he doesn't trust me enough to know that, like, that's kind of like, dude, what the fuck? And I feel pressured to, like, get checked for it. And I'm like, dude, no, I probably don't have one. Like, out of all odds, what are the odds I'm gonna have one? Like, it's literally been with, like, virgins. Like, come on. Check myself for stuff, though. Like, if anything, it's like shaving is a fucking hassle. He, like, got his hair, like, nice and freshly cut, and that was like, and mine is like all curly and shit. He really liked my curly hair. And I broke up with him right before it got curly. Oh god. I like the curl. Ew, a pimple. Look at that, look at that, look at that hairline. I literally have my dad's hair. I have like my mom's hairline in the sense that it's uneven, but it's like, dude, it's more sparse in like these areas. Because it literally goes up and it kind of comes to a little point right here. Like, that's technically a widow's peak. I've heard my Aunt Gloria say it's a widow's peak. Because, like, I mean, I guess it is a little bit. Like, sort of, kind of, on the way to being one. If I lose a lot of hair, then yeah. Oh my god, I used to do my hair like this and have it, like, in a little ponytail. Because when I was younger, I didn't have bangs. And my hair, like, sorry, on the inside, it's just a little bit, like, right here, you know? Like, this area, but on the inside, that itches. Like, you go like that. It's like, it's fine. God. Yeah. Usually people either do that or they'll do this or something like. But I've seen a lot of people do like that. Like I do that at school. Like it's like itchy. I'm like, dude, like itches like fuck right now. I got something in there. My nose out like through my nose, and I'm like less sick because my nose isn't as stuffy, but it's like all up here now, and I'm like, eh. It's gonna be coming out soon. Fun. Almost been 2 hours. I'm like really procrastinating. I'm sorry, but y'all don't really like this. It's fine though. Sometimes I hate feelings. Not my low, but it's like, and then there's like a bunch of people like coming after me after he and him he and I broke up. Him and I broke up. I broke up with him. He didn't really do much about it. He didn't really like fight to stay. It was a one-sided conversation mostly. Like, hey, can I have my busted chopstick? And I'm like, what's the word for it? Nail polish back? That's pretty much that. And then my book. I had one of my books, and I was like, can I have this back, please? Thank you. That was good. But there was this one guy was like, oh, you're cute. Da, 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 da. Boyfriend, I'm like, 'cause I broke up with us. He's like, but you're cute. Like, it's like, okay, thanks. That gives me a little bit of confidence, but I already know I'm kind of cute. And because people at my school are kind of assholes. And a lot of them are, like, super kind of Mormon. And I'm, like, too much for a Mormon kid at my school. So, if anything, I can maybe get a kid in theater or something. Like, dude, I've had no luck in relationships at my school. Like, no one likes me at my school, really. Like, there's few people I'm friends with, and I kind of I try to make it myself less offensive when I'm around people. Like, specifically because, like, I have a Mormon friend. Her name's Abby. She's really nice. Cookies for Christmas. I don't know what she wants, but I want to make her cookies. Like candy and like share it with everyone. Or something like that. Something. Sell little treats, I guess. Bag to burn in your house. She doesn't really like cursing, so I try not to curse, and I almost said the F word, so I was like, fudge. I might have actually said fuck, and then I went over, because we were screaming and stuff, and I went, fudge. Fudge.
Yes?
What do you want?
Why are you so aggressively talking?
Well, I might actually go to bed without doing anything. Dude, calm your tits.
Sorry, I lost balance because I couldn't move left because your door is here.
Oh, it's because there's, like, all my shit right there.
I noticed.
I need, like, a pathway to walk to the bathroom at night, George. I, like, landed in that small laundry basket.
Just put one foot there, take a big step here, take another step here, and then awkwardly stand here and open your door.
It's not that awkward because I'm smaller than you.
Oh, shut up.
Turn my light off when you're done. I'm gonna go to bed.